Hi everyone, what's up? I'm Gabrielle Crowe and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to run through a seasonal home maintenance checklist. But before I get started, your support is everything, and if you like what you see and want to stay in the know on my weekly videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe below and leave a comment. Home maintenance can be really tough. Oftentimes we feel like we have to do everything at once, and that can sometimes lead us to do nothing. It really doesn't have to be difficult if you break it out by season. You don't have to do everything at the same time every year, but there are things that you do need to do to prevent problems over time every season. Because the fall season is just a few days away, I really wanted to start there first. If you're someone who has a fireplace in your home, this is a great place to start this fall. As temperatures begin to drop, we really want to make sure that your fireplaces are ready for the winter weather. So the first thing you'll want to do this fall is to hire a fireplace or chimney cleaning company. I recommend doing this yearly, so the first thing you'll want to do this fall is just set up an appointment for a fireplace or a chimney cleaning company to come out, take a look at your fireplace, and make sure it's ready for the winter. The second thing you'll want to do, and this is really important, you'll also do this a couple of times throughout the year, is to check your gutters and downspouts. Depending on where you live and the number of trees around your house, once the leaves begin to fall from the trees, they could potentially clog your gutters and prevent proper flow of water throughout the winter months. It's really important to make sure that your gutters are totally clean before the winter months, and also make sure that water is properly flowing away from your house and not towards it. Those are the major items for the fall season. The next season we'll look at is winter. One of the most important things you can do to prevent major damage is to winterize your hose bibs. What even is a hose bib? Hose bibs are also considered faucets, and you can typically find them on the exterior of your house, and it's really just a plumbing feature or a pipe. Once temperatures begin to fall below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, any exterior pipes or plumbing are subject to freezing. A frozen pipe can lead to a burst pipe, and a burst pipe can lead to thousands of dollars in damage and repairs needed. So winterizing your hose bibs, like I said, it's an annual task you'll need to do, and make sure you do this before temperatures begin to drop below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The second thing you'll want to make sure of in the winter is to check for icicles. If you live somewhere where there aren't icicles, or it just doesn't get that cold, you can totally ignore this. But if you are somewhere where the potential for icicles is high, make sure you're regularly checking for them. They often look really pretty and we admire them, but as a homeowner, these are really, really bad and potentially could cause thousands of dollars of damage. They could potentially damage your roof or someone walking underneath them. A good way to manage icicles is to use de-icing cables to manage the icicles at bay. The third thing you'll want to do this winter, and this is super easy, it will make your life so much easier every year. It's to inspect and deep clean your basement. Basements can often be darker or damp, and oftentimes in the winter months, it just gives us time to really pay more attention to maintaining our home inside as much as we do and prepare it for the outside weather. Because basements can primarily be used for storage and, like I said, are a little bit damp or humid, we'll want to make sure that we're just checking once a year every winter for any signs of mold, cleaning the windows, and even sweeping out dust just to make sure it's clean for the rest of the year. The next season is springtime. The first thing you'll want to do is to prepare your air conditioning unit for the summer. I would highly recommend using a professional cleaning company, someone who knows your unit, is very familiar with the brand and the type of unit that you have, to make sure that there are no issues and that it gets thoroughly prepared and cleaned if needed for the summer months. The second thing you'll want to do in the springtime is, again, check your gutters and downspouts. Most likely after the cold and snowy months, your gutters have accumulated outside debris or leaves and are probably going to be stuffed with a lot of materials that you don't want in them. This is definitely something that you could do on your own, or you could pay a handyman to do. And just be sure that you sweep away any debris and dirt or grime that built up over the winter months, so that way water can flow freely through the spring and summer rain showers. The third thing I would recommend to do in the spring is to check the foundation around your home. Homes settle over time. It's natural, it's very common. We just want to make sure that the house is sealed up around the perimeter. So just check for that. And if there's any need for sealant around the perimeter to prevent excess water getting towards the home, just make sure that you have that sealed up. It's a simple task. It's something that you can also just have a handyman do. And finally, summer. This is the perfect time to inspect grout in your kitchen and bathrooms. Dirty grout throughout your house could lead to unexpected mold, or even like chips around the tile. Like crumbled grout can really damage tile in the future. Take some time to thoroughly examine your grout and tile throughout your house. It may mean that you might have to replace grout, seal it, or even just touch it up and clean it and just maintain it over time. The last thing I would recommend, and this is huge, summer is the time for exterior painting and touch-ups. This is super difficult in the winter or springtime because you really need to plan to paint or touch up exterior wood or materials when you're not going to have rainy weather. We want it to be dry and sunny to allow for time for any adhesives or paint to really catch on permanently to materials. This is a great opportunity to repair rotted wood around windows or trim on your home, to power wash exterior surfaces that might have gotten grime throughout the winter or fall months. And while you might be replacing wood or materials on the outside, it's a perfect opportunity, assuming you have dry weather in the summer, to make any paint touch-ups on the exterior as well. This is really important to do in the summertime because it will help you prepare for any precipitation that's expected in the fall and winter months. That's all I've got. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be in the know on future videos I release every week, and your support is everything. Thank you.